All right, hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. So we're wrapping up Rohan's project. So this is a 2025 BMW X5, and we added a ton of monitors to it, right? So we added this rear view monitor, which has the 360 view, as well as a digital rear view. The reason that's nice is a lot of the brand new cars, you're not looking through the window where you have blind spots. You're actually looking out of a camera that looks out the back of the car, so you get a much wider angle. The nice thing about this one is you can adjust what you see. So if you want to see like rear view mirror type, you want to see in the middle, or if you want to see the sky for some reason, you can. And then it also has a front view. But look at this. Isn't that just insane? Like, how cool is that? Like you can see the entire 360. You can even see, see the window, so it's just awesome, and it's recording. It's got a DVR, so it records in real time, right? And then you can just switch back to the monitor. Now we also have these monitors. So the client wanted blind spots. So these look at your blind spots on both your left and your right side, and then these look at the front corners. So that like if you're navigating through a really tight space, you can see if you're about to nail one of your wheels or how close you are. Now the car does have a ton of cameras, but they shut off at a certain speed. The client doesn't like that, and he wants it to work when he wants it to work. So we have it set up so that it will do that. Now, we originally mounted the monitors and didn't have a pod, but we built this pod to mimic the screen, right? So this is the original screen, and we built this to mimic this screen, so it kind of blends in. Now, the other thing that he wanted is some kind of a shade or a hood, because you get a lot of glare. So what we ended up doing is we built this. Now, we haven't fully locked it in yet because we need to, in essence, drive it to see where the best spot is. I mean, it could be as low as like, something that tall, or as high as that, or we could go way out if we need to. The nice thing is, again, a lot of times we want the client to use it, right? Especially when we're doing things that are out of the box, things that are not normal, things that we do every day. We want the client to live with it for like a week or so and try it out, because basically you don't know what you don't know, right? So until you use it and drive it, and there's things that are gonna pop up that you haven't even thought of, right? So by doing it this way, it allows us some flexibility and allows us to swap this out. I mean, so if we wanted to, we could just take this entire piece out, right? If he says, hey, you know what, I don't need it at all, okay, we remove it. If he says, hey, I want it at the highest possible, we can mount it there. Hey, I want it at the lowest possible, we can mount it there, right? So again, we always try to future-proof things. We try to make it in a way that the client still has some flexibility. A lot of times, you get something built and it is what it is. It's like, okay, well, that's it. And that's all, you're stuck with it, right? And it's like, but if you're paying and having it custom built, we want it to deliver. We want it to be everything that you wanted it to be. And some of that is, but sometimes you don't know what that is, again, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So this allows us some flexibility and some ability to change it. All right, so we're continuing on Rohan's project. So we built these dual monitor systems that sit above the cluster, and now we made sure that the client liked the way it functioned, where it lived, all of that. Now we want to make a housing to make it look as if it's one piece and an actual like purpose-built unit instead of two separate monitors. So like always, we build it out of cardboard first, then out of wood, and now we're actually building it out of acrylic. But I wanted to show you, in order to do that, Hondo built a quick jig to make sure that everything is nice and square, and then he plastic welds it. So it's a special plastic weld cement that we use that welds the acrylic, so in essence becomes one piece. We're also gonna build a hood for it, in essence. So we're gonna build this hood, which is these pieces here, and this way we can adjust it for the glare. So we'll show you that. It's a little easier once you're in the car. We're making a custom mount for the radar detector. So originally we were gonna mount it beneath the mirror, but we ended up going with a Tombow mirror, which is a 360 mirror. It's a really cool mirror. It has a backup camera, has full 360 view. It has a ton of features. So what we ended up doing is we bent this steel bracket. So this is a steel bracket. I don't know if you could see all the bends in there, and we'll show you why that is. And then this is an actual blend mount that we've repurposed to do what we needed to do. And so what we did is we drilled and tapped it to accept our bracket. So this will get mounted to here. And then we actually powder coated the bracket just so that it looks as if it's a store-bought part as opposed to just spray painting it or whatever. This is actually powder coated, right? And so now what'll happen, so this bracket actually, if you see how it slides up in there, it slides up in there and then tucks into the headliner. And so now you'll have the radar laser detector mounted really nice and tight, tucked up into the headliner.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.